Has the recovery started for the United States? And if so, does it look like a V shape?
Well, we've certainly seen some signs that are positive. We've seen people come back to work as we reopened. We've seen retail sales rebound a little bit as people were allowed to go out and shop and spend. And so those are good signs. But I would hesitate to call this a recovery because ultimately the virus will determine the path at which we or the pace at which we can go. And so a V-shaped recovery is certainly not something that I think is happening. And when I talk to my contacts, I spend a lot of time in the field talking to businesses and community members, and they don't think a V-shaped recovery is here either, largely because the virus is still with us. Without a vaccine or a large-scale mitigation strategy, our top priority is health, and that will determine how sustainably we can stay out and participating in economic life.
You mentioned the path of the virus, and you've been clear that that's going to be key to how this recovery rolls out. Obviously, we've started to see a resurgence in cases, including in California, where you are. Has what you've seen with this resurgence, have you begun to alter your economic forecasts yet?
Well, so the way we forecast right now, at least I do, is I have scenarios. So the good scenario is one where we put these toes in the water, come back out into economic life, and we're able to manage the virus without going back into shelter in place, either regionally or nationally. And I still think it's too early to tell whether that is not happening. It seems like we're putting toes in the water. The virus's cases are going up, as you said, but so far we've been able to handle them. So will that mean that we have to take shelter in place actions again? It's not clear just yet. Now, the other case is one where people sometimes call it a second wave. It could just be that the mitigation we have to take is back to shelter in place, and then the economy would we need a longer bridge to get over the virus and the recovery would be slower. So right now I still have those two scenarios in mind, and in the next couple of months we're going to really get a lot more information about what the virus has in store for our economy.